Danny and Mike grew up as best friends in a small town known for its hunting traditions. Danny's family had a long history of hunting in the dark woods, with his father and grandfather being respected hunters. Tragically, Danny's father was killed by the Eldritch Beast, leaving him with a strong desire to avenge his father's death. Mike, also from a hunting family, had been Danny's friend since childhood. The loss of Danny's father strengthened their friendship and determination to confront the Eldritch Beast. Their shared experiences and history made them inseparable when it came to hunting adventures. The air was chilly as he walked deeper into the dark woods. It felt like the forest didn't want him there, but he kept going because he was curious. Every year they had a special hunting season in our town. It was a tradition, and everyone loved it. They hunted, had fun, and feasted together. He had been waiting for this day since he was a kid. He wanted to be part of the hunters. This year, people in town talked about strange creature. They called it the Eldritch Beasts. It was a scary name. They said it was a mix of a wolf and a snake, and it was mean. Everyone had different stories, but they agreed that it was a weird and dangerous creature. As days passed, the Eldritch Beast kept hurting our animals. People were getting scared. They said it could sneak up on you without making a sound. But even though he was scared, he wanted to prove himself to the others. So here he was, deep in the dark woods, with his dad's old hunting gun and a little bit of hope. The forest was very quiet, not like usual. No birds were chirping and no animals were moving around. It felt like the forest was waiting for something. He whispered to himself.
A good drink from my flask will give me courage.
He took a sip from his flask. It was like a warm hug inside. He thought of his dad, who used to be a hunter until the Eldritch Beast got him. His words echoed in his head.
Are you sure about this, kid?
In the darkness, he heard Mike, his best friend, say,
We're in this together, Danny. We'll face that Eldritch thing and we'll do it together.
The stories about the Eldritch Beast scared him, but he wanted to be brave. He moved carefully through the woods. Every little sound made his heart race. As the sun went down, it was time to set up camp. He remembered his grandpa's stories about hunting in these woods when he was young.
Remember, Danny, these woods are full of secrets and mysteries.
He started a campfire, and its warm light made him feel a little better. He heated a can of beans for dinner, and it felt good to have a warm meal. But the noises of the night made him wonder if the Eldritch Beast was watching us. Mike looked at the darkness around us and said,
Stay sharp, Danny. That thing is out there, waiting for us.
Later, he set up a tent under a big tree. The tent wrestled like dry leaves in the wind. He wrapped himself in a warm blanket and tried to sleep, but he couldn't. It felt like he was stuck in a scary dream. In the middle of the night, a low growl woke him up. It was a strange sound, like nothing had heard before. He lay still, holding his gun, and whispered to himself.
Did you hear that?
The growl got louder and closer, right outside his tent. He was scared and asked,
Who's out there?
The growl continued, and then he saw the eyes of the Eldritch Beast in the darkness. Mike whispered,
Danny, stay behind me.
He aimed his gun at the creature, but it disappeared into the dark woods before he could shoot. He couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. When morning came, he packed up and went back to town. He felt like he was being watched the whole way. In town, people were amazed by his story. Some thought he was a hero, and others thought he was making it up. Old Man Jenkins said, You've earned your place in our town's legends. But the Eldritch Beast still haunted his dreams. He talked to Mike about it, and he understood.
It's like that thing is a part of us now, whether we like it or not.
Years passed, but they couldn't forget that night. The Eldritch Beast changed us, and they carried the memory like a dark secret.